What is up, y'all? Thank you for tuning in, especially to this new channel. For those of you who don't know me yet, my name is Coach Robes, and I am starting this dedicated channel to talk all about my career, talk about all the key insights that I've gathered through 15 years of my professional life, talking about the ups and downs as well as the little successes that I've managed to find in my career. And I thought about, okay, how am I gonna do that? So I decided to ask ChatGPT to give me 100 questions that I could turn into 100 YouTube videos. So my goal from day one of this new channel is to create a video as often as I can, starting with this one, answering the first question that I got from ChatGPT, which is, how did I start my career? And what is it? How did I start my career and how did I get to this point? So yeah, let's just dive right into it. Getting into this career now, I've been in advertising for getting close to 9 years now, but it has definitely been a long road of ups and downs trying to figure out how to even get into this career. But I guess the last 15 years, I've had a long series of trying many different types of functions and industries. I actually studied accounting back at school. I went to the University of Scranton, class of 2010, and I studied accounting thinking that I would go on to get my CPA, which ultimately didn't happen because moving back into the city after graduation in like 2010, 2011, I ended up studying for my CPA exam while at the same time also working for an accounting firm here in Queens. So after about 4 years of that, I ended up hating accounting. I actually got let go from my accounting gig after we lost one of our biggest clients. And yeah, I had to make a really critical decision about my career, whether I wanted to keep doing accounting or not. And this was just the early start of my professional career, right? I'm now 37 and I started working when I was 21. So that's just over 15 years at this point. So early on, I knew that once I got let go from my accounting job, that I just did not want to do that anymore. And so I had to pivot. I had a business degree from school, and so I decided to use that degree to somehow pivot into something else. And I just remember I was sitting at home one day and talking to my mom and trying to figure out, what exactly did I want to do next? And I just remember feeling so frustrated, upset, crying, trying to figure out what I wanted to do. And the only thing that came to me at the time was maybe something in marketing and potentially working in social media. Just because around this time, it's like 2015, 2016 or so, social media started to become a more widely used thing. Like Instagram and Facebook. All we had back then was actually Facebook. And so starting my career in marketing, the one that I have now, really was just out of necessity, really. I didn't know exactly what marketing was like. I had taken just one class in college, Marketing 101 back at business school, but I did have a business background. Granted, it was in accounting. I did manage to take that business background, supplement it with going back to a school here in New York called General Assembly that offered a digital marketing crash course. And I took that for about 5 or 6 months or so and just got a lay of the land in terms of digital marketing. And from there, I started to understand the power and magic of networking, because my assistant professor from General Assembly at the time, he needed an intern for a small startup called Fluent that was working out of Brooklyn, and it was a language learning class and product and business. And so I ended up taking a summer internship in like 2015 or so and found my way to start doing some things in marketing. I would write copy for the company. I would run some of their Google search ads. I'd help on email marketing campaigns, and I'd help on social media advertising campaigns on Facebook. And it was like my early exposure at least to the advertising world. And I started to learn about things like budgeting that was required, things like how to convert someone online into an actual customer. And I also started learning about metrics like CPMs and CPCs and all this stuff. So it was all just brand new to me. And I guess after learning email marketing and copywriting and search marketing and a little bit of social marketing, I ended up wanting to focus on social media. Again, just because it just felt like one of the more interesting areas of marketing to me. And I thought maybe, okay, I could probably try to help people, like help businesses understand marketing so that they could help get their stories out or their marketing out to people. And more on that, how that translates to what I'm doing now. But that little bit of marketing experience I had for about 3-4 months at this small startup helped me land my first advertising agency job at Havas Media. And I want to say this is like end of 2016, maybe early 2017. And that was it. Since then, I have now just been fully immersed into the advertising world. Fast forward 9 years. I now currently work at Omnicom Media Group under Hearts and Science as an associate director of paid social. And what that really means, guys, is I help place the advertisements that you see on social media sites like on Facebook and Instagram and Snapchat and TikTok, and I help clients figure out how to place their advertisements in the best places so that people can recognize my client's brand and hopefully buy their products. So that's essentially what a social media advertiser does. And we work with clients all day, we answer questions, we put together recommendations. So yeah, that's what I do now in my industry. That's how I got started. And there's much more to come in terms of what I've learned through all these years, thanks to all the questions that ChatGPT has given me to produce videos out from. But I hope that gives you a little bit of a taste of who I am, my background, as well as maybe some of the things that you guys would be interested in learning about from my career, from me. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, if you're watching this and you need career advice, definitely subscribe and comment below questions that you want to hear from me answered. And hopefully these questions can help you in your own career journey and help you make decisions to find the next opportunity to grow your career. So I'm Coach Robes. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. More to come from this long list of videos that I have lined up. So yeah, stay tuned. Have a good night.